Hey, and welcome to day 10. You're with Lisa. I had some technical issues just before, so I'm happy to be able to make it on. Now, today's topic is, were you ever bullied? Why were you bullied? And how did you deal with it? So I am happy to report that as a child, I was never bullied. I do have to confess that when I was about 10 to 12 years old, there was this one girl that I did used to pick on. I'm ashamed to say. Hey Jess, thanks for joining. And I honestly don't know why I picked on her, but I did, and it was for probably only about a week, but I must have really hurt her feelings because I did make her cry. And the day that I made her cry, it made me really think, oh my goodness, what have I done? And I apologised to her and we became friends after that. So I'm happy about that. I'm pretty sure her name was Joanne. And so during high school, I was lucky enough I had fantastic self-esteem as a kid. So I don't know if maybe people did pick on me, I just never noticed. So when I went to high school, hey Kylie, I had my group of friends, but I was lucky enough to know nearly everybody in the high school because I'd met them out of school. So they weren't in their groups, or because sometimes girls that are in their group, they tend to pick on you more, whereas when they're by themselves, they're just your friends because they've got no one to back them up. So in high school, again, I was never picked on, but I did have friends that weren't in my group of friends, but that were picked on. And I used to stick up for them. And I remember this one time, there was this girl, and she was tough. She was a tough girl. And she was picking on one of my friends, and I went to defend my friend, and it actually ended up in a fist fight. And hey Cal, good to see you on. And it was a pretty full-on fist fight, and to this day I remember getting in some good punches. I was quite proud of myself. But I do not condone violence. And she stopped picking on my friend, and we became good friends. And I don't know what happened to her after high school. But coming from someone who had picked on someone to sticking up for people who were being bullied, I can understand both sides of the story, and bullying is never okay. And I, again, have always taught my children from the time they were babies, like love and kindness. Everything is love and kindness, even with towards your brother and sister, love and kindness. And my children were picked on in different types of ways. And the one that really broke my heart is my daughter Keziah. When she was in high school, she had a mobile phone, and it just never ended. People would text her from, in the middle of the night, saying things to her, and I was just having a conversation with her last night, and even now, people from her high school days still text her with death threats and picking on her, and she doesn't know why. I mean, she's just out there being herself, and sometimes is oblivious to other people's feelings, but she's only 20. And I think we can forgive teenagers and, young adults, because sometimes they haven't come in contact with an issue that makes them stand up and take note of themselves, and you have to want to change. That's another thing. You have to want to change, and then you have to seek out the help to be able to change. So that is my day 10 of a 30-day video challenge. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, and have a wonderful day. Bye now.